Star Wars, Desert Skiff and Sarlacc Pit. The review. Well, here is the finished article. And before I start picking it apart, let's just have a lovely look around this set. I've set the minifigures up more or less as Lego have done in their pictures, and I've got to say, I am impressed. When we come to building Jabba's sail barge, if it's anything like this as in the build, then it's gonna be absolutely fabulous. I will now take you through the minifigs. We started off with Boba Fett. Absolutely amazing and brilliant. Lovely minifig, lovely printing, amazing. We then went to Lando Calrissian, if we can just about see him. Again, amazing, brilliant. From Lando, we went to Luke, who was about to launch himself off the plank, the gangplank as they call it. Again, with his lightsaber ready to go. Then we had Han. He's all locked up. Look, he's still got his shackles on. Then we had Chewie. He's locked up as well with his handcuffs on. And finally, for the end of the build, we had Nien Nunb with that anniversary 25 years of Lego Star Wars. Excellent stuff. But let's get on with the build. Sorry for my shadow. We did start off with the Pit of Sarlacc. Built from the bottom. If you've watched the videos, you'll totally understand. We built from the bottom, the inside, inner workings, and then slowly but surely built up the sides. As the sides built round, we then did the inner, like that funny coloured, toffee coloured brown. Then the teeth were added round the sides. Then we actually built up these sides to give it that look of a pit, or a sort of crater if you like. And then finally, but ultimately, we then put in the Sarlacc himself with his tentacles. And we do have an operating thing here where you push the lever that I'm pushing. There's one the other side just behind Boba Fett, and they move absolutely brilliantly. You can close the egg up if you so wish. It doesn't matter. That's what this is like. And that was the end of the Sarlacc Pit. It was a lovely little build, really enjoyable, and couldn't wait really to get on to the Desert Skiff. So here we are with the Desert Skiff. This was book 2. The Sarlacc Pit was book 1. Again, we started up with the rear with these grey, like boat plates, I call them, the shapes of a boat that you build to. Base plate building in a way, understudied it, put plates in, and then we just built on top till we got more or less a flat surface. Once the flat surface was made, we put in the inlay, as you can see there, bits of light brown, stuff like that. Again there, look, just the flooring, the plates as we call it. And then we started to build up the sides. The actual nose part I actually did show was very interesting and very good. Again, another lovely build part, well put together, well constructed. To say it's only a small number of parts, again, I take my hat off to the designer. Absolutely really good, and it just clicks into place. The two side round bits also exactly the same. The actual board that Luke is standing on, the plank if you like, that does push in and out. That was another nice thing. As I says, as does the little gateway there, move, it comes out now if you want it. The back part we did last of all, where we put in the little connections here. Before we put that little connections in their little guns, we did the engine section, which I showed everybody again in the previous video. The actual brown ribbing, the little brown tubing, I will show by hand solo here again. There is brown tubing there. Now, we then did the stand. It's just, as you say, the 4, as in a 4 brick, but as in a round instead of a square. Clear glass put in, stands to the bottom. There's 2 with the actual flat bottom to really balance it out really nicely. And then you can see the bottom one there at the back that balances that out. The next thing we actually did once that was done was all about these stabilizers or wings or whatever you want to call them. Again, a lovely little intricate build for only a few parts, and it looks good. Connects, like I'd said earlier in the videos, the previous videos, easily connectable, just clicks on, and you can position those up or down to how you like. You can turn your little wings, your stabilizers, any way you like. Once they were on, that really was it. And to say it's only a little set, 588 pieces if my memory is right, there's not a lot more I can say about it. The look says it all. The minifigures says it all. Boba Fett there next to the Sarlacc pit, we know he gets in it. The Unknown, like I say, the 25th anniversary figure for this special set. The gang there, which is really, really good, where you can see Chewbacca, Londo, Han Solo and Luke. That again is absolutely brilliant. The Sarlacc pit, again, really, really nice. The simplicity of the set and yet the look of the set is very, very good. I'm a big Star Wars fan, and I didn't really know, with the set being so small, only 588 pieces, you start to think, is it going to be good enough? Am they going to wimp out, and is it going to look tatty and things like that? It doesn't look tatty. It doesn't wimp out. And I'm going to put this now to one side, keep it somewhere really, really safe for when we do the Jabba's sail barge. It is coming, and then when we eventually finish Jabba's sail barge off, we will have this and that together, and you can see that, you know, yeah, it'll be a lovely scene to fit together and enjoy. And with that, that is really the end of this review. It took me round about 2 days of 2 hours, maybe 3 hours. But again, I'm going to say something to you. I keep telling you this every time. I do not rush my builds. I like to enjoy my build. I take my time. I check. I build digitally if I can. We did have one problem with the digital plans that I pointed out earlier, but that was in the early stages. I think at first book, where it said you're supposed to have 4 steering columns, when it turned out to be 4 3x2, 4x2, sorry, black bricks. So, but that, it was right in the book, put that right, built, and everything was fine. So that is it. I hope you've enjoyed the set. I hope you've enjoyed me and my videos waffling on about it. Really, really well worth it. It is well worth the money. It is well worth the build. It is enjoyable, and I give it my thumbs up totally and say yes, go out and get this. If you like Star Wars, if you are going to spend the big bucks on the Jabba's sail barge, then you want this little addition to go with the sail barge. Otherwise it's going to be out of place, really. It's going to be missing. If you like the films, you'll know what I mean. It's all part and part of the same parcel. And that is it. I'd just like to say again, anybody who's watched this so far, anybody who's watched any of the videos in the past, it doesn't matter, thank you very, very much for watching. I appreciate it more than you can know. You know, like I said, I keep saying it, I know how hard it is to make time and do things, and you know, it is what it is. But if you have enjoyed yourself, if you do like what I'm doing, if you do want to see the next build and you won't want to miss it, if you've enjoyed this set, there's your clue. You're not going to want to miss the next one. You'll find out tomorrow what it is. I'm not going to give it away, but it doesn't take too much thinking, really, does it? Then please give us a like, give us that thumbs up, put some comments in the box. What you think of the set, what you think of the minifigures, all the same stuff, really. And as I say, if you want to follow us on this ongoing journey of Square Ghost, which is really, really enjoyable and good, please click on that subscribe button. And with that, I have waffled enough. I've really enjoyed this set. I hope you have too. I'll see you soon. You know the drill, you know the score, you know what's coming. Yes, it is. My name is Kev. I am Square Ghost. And I'll see you all on the flip side.